Everybody, it is JPT, and I just realized I'm not wearing any armor pants. Back here on the Skyfox server, got a lot of stuff to cover in today's episode. Is this thing still filtering? It is. Getting rid of that apple. Look at that. Send that apple. Send them apples into that void pipe. Nah, get rid of it. I don't want it. Don't want them. Don't want apples. We have so many apples. I have apples on me here. Let's see. Got fertilizer in the hopper that's going into our farm block. I built a tree farm in a stream. Gosh, I couldn't remember the word. How bad is that? Little space cadet today. Please do not block from sunlight. Solar panel 2. These things are awesome. This one was a little bit more involved than I wish it would have been, but it's fine. You can build one of these super cheap, these solar panels. Look how cheap this is. Seriously, if you need a cheap way of making power in Hermitcraft Modsauce, do one of these. This just requires 8 of them, plus this redstone reception coil, which is super easy to make. So if you want to make it, it's just, it's a little complicated. You got to get all the glass, you got to get all the, you just got to collect materials. And it does a pretty good job. Generation of 16, and since the mining world stays lit all the time, even though it looks weird and foggy today, it keeps this leadstone energy cell fully powered. This is kind of overkill, and I think maybe that panel is as well. Josh has been giving me lots of toys. Let's see, he gave me this souvenirs, souvenirs, I'm terrible at pronouncing things, and I do it for a living. This sash, which I think this one makes me run faster. Yeah, this one makes me run fast. Ring of the Mantle is pretty nice. It's supposed to make me mine faster, but I don't have the mana thing for it, which is fine. And then he also made me this Ring of Magnetization. So like here, let me show you an example. So if I don't have it on, we throw that out. It doesn't come to me, right? But as soon as I put the ring on, that thing is going to just... Look at that. I can get... lag. I can get really far away from it. Come on. Look at that. That's so cool, isn't it? That's so cool. I love it. I love it a lot. I don't know what this chest is just randomly here for. I'm going to get rid of it. Had some zombie beef in it. Zombie beef. Oh, look at this. So many apples. Here. Have some apples. I don't need so many. Oh, we still have fertilizers on us. So I kind of cleaned this up a little bit. All that stuff is still behind there. Stuff's behind there as well. We've got our... Oh, wow. This thing is really low. Did he... Oh, he left it on. And it's still empty? Someone, What? Huh. I don't... Unless he moved it. It's totally possible he moved it. He was doing lots of weird... I wouldn't be surprised. Weird stuff with it. I also made him this portable tank because, well, this thing was getting full. And, oh my gosh, it's almost already full again. In order to upgrade this, we have to get like a resonant ender, and I'm not going down that path just yet. Oh, cool. How's it going, buddy? Of course, I upgraded all this stuff. I super upgraded this. This is not as sort of tight and organized as it could be. But hey, this whole chest was full of ores. Now guess what? They're all processed because I'm awesome. Someone made blocks of iron. I like to see the ingots. So we do that. That's what we do with our ingots. This white stone thing is kind of interesting how it works now. It used to be that you just find these in dungeons and then it would automatically be charged, and if you died, it would actually take this away out of your inventory rather than killing you. Whereas now I read you have to go out in the middle of the night at like on a full moon and carry it around. So apparently I did that at some point because I purposely did not do that. One of the other things he gave me was... Where is it? Something gives me... I think this also gives me the ability not only to run super fast. I see how I just jumped. I didn't even jump over that. I just walked over it. Watch. Wink. We're automatically on it. I'm not jumping. Watch. Yoink. Just up there. Now, it makes me automatically go up one thing. So like every time I try to come in here, I try to jump and it does that thing. It just looks so like I'm just running into it. Clearly one step up. Another thing it lets you do is it lets you run over gaps. So how can I do this? I gotta find a gap. Okay, so like that's gonna poison me if I do that. Let me get rid of the poison first. I found that out the hard way. Okay, so like say I wanted to run over there. If I just run over there. Wow, that's terrifying. That normally works where you just run over. Let's just do that. Yeah, okay, so I'm sprinting. That's a terrible example of it, trust me. Okay, like this would be a better example. Okay, so like this. See how I just smoothly ran over that? We'll do it twice over that. I just continue to run. You're sprinting. So awesome. And then when you're mining, like watch. I got this, I made a paxel as well, which is basically a axe. Oh, you don't even have to wait for it to come to you. It's an axe, pickaxe, and a diamond shovel. So like, comes right to me. It's just awesome. So if like you get, like I went way high up there, it just came down and came straight to me. And you don't have to jump up there. Oh yeah, it also lets you like double jump. See how much higher I'm jumping? I'm not jumping just one block. I'm jumping like super high blocks. So you can jump up real easy. This Josh, man, he hooked me up. He hooked me up big time. See how I just ran over those two things? It's so cool. It's so cool. So yeah, the mining thing is the only thing that I don't have that I kind of wish I did, but he just doesn't. He didn't give me a mana pack, or I don't know. I don't mess with. He's messing with Botania. We kind of figured out what we're doing. Bill's gonna be working on, or Mukake. He's gonna kind of be our witchery guy. I'm gonna be the technical guy because like I can build all this stuff. I'm still working on applied energistics. Also going to, you know what? I can solar panel this thing now that I think about it, and it would probably work a lot better. So I probably will do that off camera and see if we can actually get this ME drive powered, because whenever I know there's something in it. Of course, I took that energy cell away. That's what this is powered by. It's fully charged as well, and it's got a solar panel 3 because we need more power during the day, because obviously if it's night, which it's now just becoming day, we need that. So since this machine isn't working and this machine isn't working, we really don't need that. And of course this is still pulverizing and it's collecting sand here. It's like clogging up the machine. So this also has gravel in it. And so basically I put unprocessed ores in here. They go down through here. Anything that's a residual dust goes in here. As you can see, I've got some singles there. Otherwise, they get paired up in here and go in here. And then I've also got sort of a, if we get anything here, it comes out of the bottom and goes back into this processed ores, which is pretty cool. Mind if I use your pulverizer to make tons of sand? Yeah, that's what we've been doing. Why do I still have the hunger and poison thing over there? That's really weird. Normally doesn't happen. Oh yeah, I also upgraded our smeltery with more seared glass. So now we have the ability to smelt that much stuff at the same time. I don't think you can smelt fertilizer. That'd be kind of weird. So I need to actually take that back. This is just random. I don't think I've really been doing this for a reason. I just have these aluminum ore berries, but I've just been putting them in here. So we've been kind of collecting aluminum slowly but surely. Although technically, luminite or lumite. That's where that is. Ore berry room. So I've been just kind of cleaning things up a little bit. Josh now has lava in this tank. Guess what? I'm probably going to make another one of these tanks and attach it to this thing. I think that should work. Weremuffin actually told me about these transfer nodes, which transfer liquids between things. So still got plenty of creosote oil. Have no idea what we're going to use it for. We just know we're collecting it. I have died 20 times now. Although somebody, I can't remember, somebody on this server has died over 70 times. Who was that? I think it was Python. Could be totally wrong about that. Josh upgraded these 2 chests so they're split, which is kind of messing with my OCD a little bit. Marble, I think where you might be going away from marble into stone. Let me go show you Deca's place, because he's actually designs... Deca designs a lot like I do. Oh gosh, right into the poison. Well, maybe that'll get rid of our things over there on the left. Yep, it did. So to get rid of the poison things, get poisoned again. Just so you know. See, the green water makes it look like poison, and the blue stuff looks nice and pretty. Wow, this chunk is... Oh, see, I keep freaking out thinking that's poison. That girl is poison. Wow, we are moving so fast that it can't even keep up with us. Probably because we're actually loading these chunks. Because Deca isn't actually on for once. It's just Weremuffin and ads. I'm just going to call them ads. I don't know if I actually know them. So it's basically Groundfox and Friends is kind of how we're labeling this. Look at this base. Look how cool this is. So it's good to know that we actually have a friend that's kind of designing in the same style, kind of like us. Wow. Speed, strength, regeneration, and resistance. He's using stone, I think, with a chisel. And this actually looks pretty close to where we might go. We were originally looking at marble, although I haven't chiseled marble. And if we need to, we'll find a way of easily mining that. I mean, it's not going to be the end of the world. But he's got this crazy rune thing. Oh, a king slime. Whoa. Wonder where he's spawning at. Got our witches. Get witched. Ah! Didn't realize it did that. Ah, I did not want that. Okay, how do we get... Ugh, there we go. I want to get all the way up here. I'm sure there's an easy way of getting up here, but he has not made it easy. Yeah, there we go. Now we're up here. So, of course, using factory blocks, which I used in Attack of the B Team quite a bit. He's got his giant reactor. He's got this crazy thing that kills all these guys. It's not only just blazes, it's witches, I think. Also, these weird iron golem guys, but they're not iron golems. They're something else. Here we go. Carmonite golem? Not sure what they actually give you. I'm not actually sure where the resources for these go either. Yeah, surely it's not in here, is it? Oh, wow. So he's got lots of blaze rods. Again, I don't know what those Carmonite guys give you, but essentially, I wonder actually what's powering this. We're going to have a system much like this, which is going to be fun. Ender chests, don't have anything in there. Wonder, do you get up there any particular way? I haven't explored this as much as I wish I would have. We can just run right over that. Ah, and fall to our deaths. Oh, man. Hey! There we go. So, yeah, just kind of taking a little bit of a tour. Just checking things out. But, yeah, let's see. That's cobblestone there. This is stone bricks. A little grayer than I think we want. I think we're going more for a white palette. So let's see. Marble. Give me just solid blocks, please. So these are all chiseled. Yeah, these are a little fancier than I think what we're going for. So marble chisel's probably not what we're going for. Stone brick. Let's see. I think that's what he's using right there, like a panel. And we'll probably actually use quite a bit. I mean, we may even use some of these. I just don't... The gray is a little too gray for us. So just regular marble block. Looks... That's chiseled. Maybe it's not marble block. Maybe it's just marble. You gotta love the NEI. Pretty much looks like that slab right there. Right here. Just raw marble. Which is not as white as I wish. I mean, honestly... oh, what is that stuff called in the nether? Quartz. Quartz would be the way to go, because it's you can actually dye it. I think. I mean, at least there's different colors. Let's see. How do you make this? No. Elven quartz with botania. So technically, we could have Josh infuse quartz into this stuff if we wanted to. Because I was kind of thinking like blue would be science, red would be power, green would be like the botany stuff, and then the lavender or purple would be like Bill's witches stuff. So that actually kind of works out. We might go this route with quartz. I just want to look at what normal quartz. Can you not chisel quartz? Maybe you can't. Or maybe I'm just completely blind to what we're doing. Yeah, maybe you can't chisel. Well, let's go find out, actually. Why am I doing that? But I don't I don't know if I've revealed exactly what we're doing, but Josh talked about it in his episode. I've kind of taken lead on the design of this thing. As you saw in the last episode, I kind of showed you, look at, I'm not even jumping, I'm just running. Makes running for mobs a lot easier. I love this little belt. If you're going to go modded Minecraft, I say go all the way. You know, be as cheaty as possible. Make it easy for you to run away from things. Heck yeah. But essentially, this is going to be a landing craft. So the story is that we've landed on this planet with pretty much the only resources is the actual landing pod itself, and then, of course, the circle that it's all based on. And then once we get to the planet, we're able to use our resources to build pods within these circles. So this will be kind of our hallway, the corridor, and then inside each one of these, which come to find out is still, it's going to be tight, but I think we're going to make it work, will be our pods. So like this could be our science pod, this could be our, agriculture. Like our power, I think, is actually going to be stored in the middle. So anything machine-wise will be in here, I think, and then Bill's witchery stuff will get their own separate pods. And so what I mean by pods is that you might have like a pod that, starts here and it comes only out to here because you only need so much space, and then you'd have another pod that has an entrance here that might take up the rest of the space all the way up to here or something. They'll all be different based on how we design them. But I think I'll basically be the builder. Josh has some really cool mana armor, or not mana armor, I don't even know what it's called. It's like blue though. It's crazy. And so I thought it would be kind of cool if each one of us had sort of techie looking armor, maybe based in the fields that we're focusing on. So mechanism is what I'm focusing on. Botania is what Josh is focusing on, and Bill's actually focusing on witchery. And I think there's actually stuff all good for that. Let's see, quartz. I think I actually have some right here. Chiseled quartz block. I just need a regular block of quartz. And we have a carpenter's chisel, but I don't actually know if that's actually what we're looking for. No. What's just a normal chisel? Not a carpenter's chisel. The actual tool. Come on, Jason. There it is. How do we make one of these? Simple. Stick and iron. You'd think I'd have those on me, but I don't. Iron is easy because we got tons of it. We'll be able to easily make a stick. Wow, sometimes getting used to that. Running around is rough. Alright, so we got a normal chisel. And I think we'll want to collect this. And yeah, so quartz actually is not as nice as some of the other ones. So to get variety, laboratory block. Laboratory. So there's really not a whole lot there too, but maybe we could mix in these with these. I gotta go into creative and figure this stuff out. I don't want to reveal my creative world just yet because it actually has some pretty cool stuff that you're going to be seeing. It's just pulling everything out or select items. 2 cores going into 1 chest. Yeah. Sometimes overkill is a pain. Let's go see how our tree farm is working, because I actually restarted that tree farm because it ran out of fertilizer right before I started recording. Let's see. So we have pretty much 2 full things of logs full of oak wood. This one's pretty close. I'm sure if we take all these, it'll get us a little bit closer to that. Sand is kind of an after product. I'm not sure why that is. So it takes a while to fill these up. So that means there is a lot of wood. 64 times 64, that's a lot of wood. But we're going to need a lot of wood because we're going to need a lot of carpenter's blocks. And of course over here I have my sort of appetite. Appetite. And let's see, fertilizer. Yeah, so it only used 1, but that'll... The reason why this keeps running out or stopping because it's running out of fertilizer. It's pretty much self-sustaining except for dirt I'm a little worried about. So I'm going to give it some more dirt. Let's see. That should be fine because I think it's putting sand in there, and I think the sand is kind of keeping it from doing that. And I'll see. I don't know if this farm block here is, our farm hatch is responsible for putting dirt in as well, because I'll probably do the same thing. I'll probably just put one on the other side there if we actually have to have access to it. We may just need to only connect it to the farm block in general, which is totally fine. And we'll probably just put a hopper connected to it so that it's just very efficient. If I was smart, I would probably, instead of doing it like this into this obsidian chest, which is massive, yes, delete those apples, get rid of them. I would have the pipes going into each individual barrel here, but I don't want to make the server go all crazy or anything, and I don't necessarily mind moving it because it makes me come back and actually look at my really good work, I guess. That is footage you won't see, but essentially you've got farm blocks here, the farm control we had to build. You had to build, I think it was 36 farm blocks, and then 4 of those go towards the control. Plus the there's one here. There's the farm gearbox. Go ahead and light that up. The farm gearbox, which essentially is what accepts the power, which is that right there. And then, of course, your farm valve, which is what takes in the water. We've got our Oculus accumulator, which has water going into it 24/7. In order to use this emerald transport pipe, which is what you can use to filter stuff, you actually have to have an engine attached to it. I just used a redstone engine because it works just fine. Void pipes are extremely cheap, which I was very surprised about. And then, of course, you also have to build the farm hatch. So the configuration, this could actually be a lot bigger than it is, but this is just fine and dandy. Solar panel, I had to move all the way over here. Originally it was here, but when these couple of trees grow, it actually blocks the sunlight, which is not good at all. Let me show you Josh's thing real quick. I don't know if he's actually worked on this a little bit since. These abstruse platforms are kind of cool if you watch. Yoink! Did you see that? I'm like halfway in between. It's really weird. It's really weird. He showed me these last night. How do I get out of here? Josh, how do I get out of here? Oh boy. Oh wow. He's got, looks like a portal of some sort. Nature. I don't even know how he does this. I don't think I want to know. Let's see. Can't get up there like that. Weird. I know he's still working on this, but yeah. If you watch, hold down. Maybe. Hold down shift. You go right through the floor. It's really weird. It's really weird. I'm sure there will be a really good use for those somewhere, but I can't think of one. I was thinking actually kind of like the different platforms. So let's say like that's our rocket ship there and it goes up, like kind of going in between platforms. We'll have like ladders to go up, but to go down, you just hold down shift. Would be kind of cool. Be magical. Let's see, does he have anything up here? I think he put his, yeah, he was putting something up there last night, but then he ended up moving it, which I'm not sure what it even is. But I think that's going to do it for this episode. Again, these episodes will be kind of toury in nature. I'll try to live stream a little bit more, and I think I'm going to try to collaborate a little bit more with Josh. A few more things to get before we really start building our actual structure. I got to figure out, I got to commit to a block, and then we just got to go get it. We got plenty of carpenter's blocks. I think we'll be fine with the production we have so far. So I think I'm just going to have to go into creative and just be weird for a little while and figure that stuff out. So again, this has been Jason here on the Skyfox server. Appreciate you guys watching, and until next time, this is JPT. Go play your games, and I'll be seeing ya.